Small businesses pour enormous amounts of money into Google Ads, Meta Ads, direct mail, and lead generation companies, all in an attempt to reach total strangers. Yet right in front of them sits a highly receptive audience they have already paid to acquire, their existing customer base. If you look closely at that base, the math becomes highly compelling. A single happy customer is typically connected to approximately 300 people through their social networks, neighborhoods, and local community. Now apply that to a small, curated group. If you activate a list of just 50 of those satisfied customers, collectively they represent potential access to 15,000 local connections. Tapping into this network doesn't require complex software. You only need 3 things to execute this today: an existing customer database, a clear idea of who your happiest clients are, and a simple, shareable photo from your business. When your business is introduced to these connections, the introduction comes from someone they already know and trust. You bypass the constant cycle of buying expensive impressions from advertising platforms and instead create opportunities for your best customers to advocate for you. Step 1 is building your outreach list. Look at your database and isolate exactly 50 specific customers to start. You are looking for people who had dramatic positive outcomes, repeatedly purchased from you, or have already taken the time to leave you a 5-star review. The most common failure point here is the temptation to blast an email to your entire database. Do not do that. Sending a generic mass email destroys the personal, one-to-one connection required to make this work. By enforcing a strict 50-person limit, you ensure every single message feels deliberate. That targeted constraint yields much higher engagement than sending 1,000 automated emails that people ignore. Step 2 requires a shift in how you design your content. A traditional advertisement asks the question, how do we make someone buy? A social sharing trigger asks an entirely different question. Why would one of our customers want to share this? There are 10 specific psychological triggers that naturally prompt people to share content with their social circles. These range from community pride to recognizing exceptional service. For your first campaign, select one of these 3 highly effective starting points: the transformation, showing a clear before and after result; the helpful friend, offering a seasonal checklist or useful tip; or the hero, focusing on gratitude for solving a difficult problem. Whatever visual you create, keep the image clean. Avoid slapping massive discount codes or promotional text over the graphic. Removing promotional clutter shifts the purpose of the post. You are no longer asking your customer to act as a salesperson. You are giving them a professional asset they can use to tell their own story or share useful information with their friends. Once you have your image, you have to address why most referral requests fail. Usually, businesses ask for a referral and leave the customer to figure out who to contact, what to explain, and how to write it. That is too much friction. Step 3 eliminates that friction entirely. You will write the social media caption on behalf of the customer, using a casual, neighborly tone they can comfortably post to their own feed. Providing this ready-to-post caption is a strict, non-negotiable requirement for this system. By removing the pressure of a blank screen and a blinking cursor, you close the gap between a customer who genuinely wants to help your business and a customer who actually hits publish. Now, step 4. You are going to package that trigger graphic and the pre-written caption into a single personal message directed to the 50 people on your hit list. The message structure is straightforward. Start by thanking them for their business. Next, explain that you are trying to grow through the people you've already served rather than constantly buying advertising. Finally, ask if they would mind sharing the attached image and caption. When the message lands on their phone, the physical workflow for the customer becomes incredibly simple. They read the text, copy your caption, attach your photo, and share it to their network. This approach strips away any feeling of a corporate sales pitch. Instead, the activation message frames your request as an exclusive, personal opportunity for them to support a local business they already trust. Step 5 ensures you maintain momentum. To prevent this from becoming a random one-off experiment, you need to map out a structured multi-week deployment schedule. Set up a 30-day rotation. For example, deploy a hero gratitude campaign in week 1. In week 2, switch to a helpful friend educational tip. Use a local champion message for week 3, and finish week 4 with a transformation before and after. Rotating through different psychological angles creates distinct reasons for different types of customers to engage. A customer who wouldn't share an educational checklist might gladly share a dramatic transformation photo. Executing against a defined calendar turns what would otherwise be a scattered request for referrals into a systematic, predictable distribution channel for your business. Let's review what you have in place: a targeted list of your 50 happiest customers, a psychologically compelling visual trigger, and a zero-friction activation message ready to send. The moment you deploy your first message, you initiate the customer multiplication loop. Your existing customer shares the trigger, their local network sees the content, a new prospect reaches out, they become a new customer, and that new customer becomes a future opportunity for sharing. You have the framework. Block off 15 minutes today, curate your hit list, and send out your week 1 message. By equipping the customers you have already earned with the exact tools they need to spread the word, you can systematically bypass the massive cost of acquiring strangers and turn your existing base into an engine for continuous local growth.